Hello, Blue friends. Ranked 9th overall in the 2026 class by rivals, Diane reportedly received the red carpet treatment from Kentucky coach Mark Pope and his coaching staff. Will Diane sign with the Wildcats? Let's get the news. The University of Kentucky, one of the most traditional programs in American college basketball, seems to be taking the first steps toward a new era with Pope. And if the recent official visit from Diane, a four-star center ranked 9th overall in the 2026 class by rivals, is anything to go by, this era promises to be filled with great talent and impactful performances. Recruitment is just the beginning, but it already shows signs that Pope's work is meticulous and strategic, focusing on attracting talent who can not only elevate the team's technical level but also create a strong identity for the Wildcats in the coming seasons. Dian, a giant who impresses with his versatility on the court, received what can be described as VIP treatment during his stay on the Lexington campus. From the warm welcome offered by Mark Pope and his coaching staff to the immersive moments spent alongside current Kentucky players, the young prospect got a taste of what it means to wear the blue and white of the Wildcats. It's no surprise that the photos Diane posted on social media attracted attention. Besides looking impeccable in the team uniform, the Guinea native demonstrated a natural connection with the environment, something that certainly excited the BBN community about the possibilities. The fact that Kentucky was Diane's first stop on her list of 5 official visits is a crucial point. The decision to begin his exploratory journey in the United Kingdom indicates that the program is in a privileged position on the center's radar. This is even more so when we consider Pope's personal commitment, having even moved his trip to see Diane weeks in advance, and even personally showing up to monitor the player's development during the Adidas 3 SSB circuit over the summer. This kind of dedication doesn't go unnoticed by a young athlete, especially one with Diane's potential, who has already proven her worth by averaging impressive 21.6 points, 13 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 1.8 blocks per game in the 3 SSB championship. These numbers aren't just a reflection of physical ability. They're evidence of a complete player capable of influencing the game in multiple ways. Pope's investment in Diane goes beyond simply securing a big name for the squad. There's a clear intention to build a cohesive and competitive identity around key players like the Guinean center. It's worth noting that Diane will be coached by Pope's brother-in-law, Damon Archibald, at Iowa United Prep, a connection that further reinforces the synergy between coach and player. This type of strategic alignment could be decisive in convincing Diane to choose Kentucky when the time comes to announce his decision. Scheduled for November 19th, his birthday, however, it's important to emphasize that the road there won't be easy. Diane has a list of strong finalists, including Arkansas, Virginia, Indiana, and Houston, the latter considered the current favorite. The fact that Kentucky had the chance to make the first offer and provide a remarkable experience could be a significant differentiator. Furthermore, the presence of 2 other 4-star centers, Ethan Taylor and Josh Irving, at Big Blue Madness in October shows that the program is prepared to compete on multiple fronts in recruiting, creating an atmosphere of excellence and ambition that few universities can match. For Kentucky fans, expectations are high. Diane represents exactly the type of player who can change the course of a season, young, talented, and with virtually unlimited room for growth. If he decides to sign with the Wildcats, he'll be joining a project that, under Mark Pope's leadership, seems determined to regain the prestige and dominance that have always characterized the program. Let's move forward. The announcement of the offer to Beck Black, a class of 2027 point guard and brother of Anthony Black, represents more than just a recruiting move. It's a clear sign that the program hasn't wasted any time. The Black surname is already familiar to college basketball fans. Anthony made his mark in the SEC in just 1 season, demonstrating maturity and versatility before moving on to the NBA, where he became a lottery pick of the Orlando Magic. Now, the spotlight is on Beck, who despite his youth has already accumulated significant achievements. His performance with the U.S. national team at the U16 Copa America, starting every game en route to winning the gold medal, demonstrated not only technical skill but also a competitive instinct rare for his age. His averages of 6.7 points, 6.5 assists, and 3.3 steals per game reveal a player willing to impact multiple areas of the courts, something that has always caught the attention of coaches who value consistency and game-reading ability. For Pope, extending the offer in person during a visit to the young point guard's school was a gesture that reinforces the philosophy he has been implementing at Kentucky: closeness, seriousness, and a vision for the future. In a scenario where recruiting is often reduced to indirect contact and lengthy disputes between programs, the coach's physical presence makes a difference. It demonstrates respect, trust, and commitment, 3 fundamental elements in building a lasting relationship between an athlete and a university. Kentucky's interest is not isolated. Beckham has already received attention from prominent programs such as Auburn, Texas, Oklahoma, and USC, among others. But the player's comment about his history with point guards could not be more symbolic. Kentucky built its reputation precisely by developing guards who developed quickly in Lexington and shined at the highest level. This legacy carries weight. And for Pope, it is a powerful introduction. It is also worth noting that the move comes on the same day the Wildcats offered Nasir Anderson, another big name in the 2027 class, considered the #1 point guard of his generation. It's an indication that Kentucky isn't just looking to the immediate present, but is aligning its efforts to maintain its tradition of attracting the best talent emerging on the horizon of American high school basketball. The fact that Becken mentioned the term blue blood when referring to the program also doesn't go unnoticed. It epitomizes what Kentucky represents, an institution that, even in the face of leadership changes and new trends, maintains its status as a benchmark on the national stage. Pope, in his first months, has already shown that he intends not only to uphold this legacy, but to expand the identity of a university that is never content to play second fiddle. In an increasingly competitive environment, where programs seek to lure young talent with promises of exposure and a quick transition to the NBA, Kentucky is betting on something even more valuable: the continuity of a tradition that speaks for itself. In college football, where the spotlight often shines on dominant quarterbacks, wide receivers, and defenders, Aiden Laros is proving that punters can also steal the show. A South African from Cape Town, now a key player on Kentucky's special teams, has been a true difference maker at the start of the 2025 season, earning national recognition for his exceptional performance. In Week 3, Laros made the list of the Rays 8, a select group of finalists for the prestigious Ray Guy Award, given to the best punter in the country. His performance against Eastern Michigan was nothing short of spectacular. 3 punts, averaging 50.7 yards per kick, totaling 152 yards. 2 of those punts exceeded the 50-yard mark, while 2 others were strategically placed inside the opponent's 20-yard line. This level of precision and power is rare and demonstrates not only technical skill but also a deep understanding of the game. Laros' impact goes beyond this one game. Averaging 44.7 yards per punt in 2025, he ranks 7th in the SEC and among the top 50 averages nationally. In just 3 games, he has already accumulated 14 punts, providing a vital strategic weapon for Kentucky, especially in tight situations or when the team needs to change the pace of the game. His consistency and ability to pressure the opponent have been a cornerstone of the Wildcats' performance this season. Laros isn't a new name on the experts' radar. He already attracted attention earlier in the season, when he was added to the Ray Guy Award watch list after the victory over Toledo. His record as a starting punter in 2024 was also impressive, averaging 45.4 yards per punt and landing 11 kicks inside the 20-yard line. Furthermore, his time at UT Martin, where he was named an FCS All-American and Punter of the Year, cemented his reputation as one of the best at his position even before arriving in Lexington. Now, donning blue and white, Laros is elevating his game even further. His nomination for this week's award places him alongside other giants at the position, such as Brett Thorson, Georgia, and Jack Bomeister, Texas, both known for their consistently solid performances. The competition is fierce, but Laros has shown he deserves to be in this conversation. He represents Kentucky's hope of repeating the feat of Max Duffy, the only Ray Guy Award winner in program history. In 2019, besides his natural talent, Laros brings an inspiring story. Originally from South Africa, a country where rugby often surpasses American football in popularity, he found his calling in a position as specific as it is essential. His journey thus far reflects dedication, discipline, and a unique passion for mastering the art of the punt, something few can do with such mastery. For Kentucky fans, known as Big Blue Nation, Laros isn't just a player. He's a secret weapon who can change the course of a game with a single kick. And now, they have the opportunity to help him reach another milestone in his career. Voting the South African as the Ray Guy Award Punter of the Week is a way to give back all the hard work he's put into the program. As Kentucky struggles to establish itself as a force in the SEC, Laros serves as a reminder that success isn't just about offensive looks or relentless defense. Sometimes, it's the details, like a perfectly executed punt, that make all the difference. Share your thoughts.